Dave, obviously the weather is not ideal here in San Diego. What are you hearing about first pitch?
I think, as I understand it, we're going to be on time. Unless something comes in, then we'll be pushed back. But as I understand it, the goal is to get this one in.
This is not ideal as far as the wet field to, try to keep everybody healthy. Are you reinforcing to your players, hey, we got a bigger goal in mind here?
No, obviously you're not used to this sort of weather when you come down here. But I think once we play the game, we just got to play the game and try not to concern ourselves with whether the field conditions or the weather.
What's the update on Gavin Lux? How is his neck? When do you believe he might be back in your lineup?
I just got word it's getting better each day. Tomorrow he's going to do some swinging, which is encouraging. But, I thought that there was a chance that he could play next series and not even this series. So I think that as it stands right now, he's still a week away from being in a game with us.
Is it surprising the neck has taken this long to respond?
It has. I think that we're all surprised by that, but Gavin's getting antsy, but there's just, nothing we can do about it.
These new rules changes that baseball is implementing for next season, a lot of different reactions. What were your initial thoughts when you saw them go into the stratosphere officially?
Dave, I haven't really dug in. I think that I do know that the pitch clock is one of the things, and I think that players will adapt. I think the shift is in play now, or the banning the shift, and I'm fine with that. Players, again, will just adjust. So I don't know the other rules, and right now I'm sort of in the 2022 mode.
Why are you okay with the shifts?
First off, I don't think it helps to complain about it. So I've just kind of resolved myself to feeling that it's okay. That's probably the most important reason.
The pitch clock and the shifts are the big ones. Do you think that's good for the game overall?
I think certainly yeah, I do. I think the pitch clock is good because it just keeps the pace of play. I think that's a good thing. And I think the shift, now that I kind of think about it a little bit more, is good in the sense that offense has been suppressed so much that, if you can knock a ball through a hole to create offense, I think that's a good thing. And it will also kind of bring into play some athletic plays from infielders that now there's not as much ground to cover.
Do you think that's going to change the way the game's played? Like, tangibly change it?
As far as the shift, no, I don't. I think that certainly the strategy implementing a shift is strategic. So now that you take that off the table, I just think that you'll have to see more athleticism on the defensive side.
Do you feel like that between that and limiting pickoffs, bigger bases, do you think that's going to change the way the game sort of looks?
Well, I think optically eliminating the shifts, we'll get back to what we're used to as we knew this game before the shifts. I think the bigger bases optically, I don't think will make a difference. I think that it might help on the margins as far as stealing a base, maybe keep a guy healthier because there's more coverage as far as the base. I don't think it'll change much outside of that.
Your team has used the shift as aggressively and effectively as anybody. Do you think it will impact your defense and your pitching?
It will impact. It absolutely will. But again, this is something that if Major League Baseball, the players' side, feel that it's best for the game, then I'm on board. And then we got to kind of manage within that structure. But to your question, will it affect our run prevention? Absolutely, because I think that right now we're one of the best, if not the best. So now it kind of goes back to, roster construction and guys that can kind of play the new type of non-shift type of game.